Hi guys, welcome back to this channel, Creativity Incorporated. I wanted to redo this, so let me run you over what we did last time. So this is a rod. I think it's a rod. It's actually just a little plank. Anyway, so the plank or like stick, I don't know, like a 1 by something, okay, it's connected or is attached to the base. Not attached, it links here. Yeah, this stick, so I can take it out from here. But I had it both sides, and I was like wondering, how do I attach them, or how do I make them hold? So I just made this up. It wasn't too scientific, but it worked. Look, see, now it doesn't slide from both sides, and it was just like a little simple fix. I didn't plan this ahead, and so that's how it looks like when you don't plan ahead. I actually think it's cute, but it's not ideal. These here are these. I have a million coasters, and I use them for all kinds of craft. These I used recently when I did my stamping. I don't know if you can see my little letterpress stamp for the eyelid. So but I wanted to show you these are these, so it's not a big deal. It's just a little square. You could actually, if you wanted to do this, I don't know if I talked about it in this video, but you could actually make these out of like a book cover. That would be cute. Or make a little mini book, you know, like a thin book. And I think it would look cute if you, like, per se, use little books for bookends or something. I don't know. But you can do that here, and on this side I did the same thing. So they're attached the same way. These are all sticks I had laying around. Actually, this is the same stick that's in the middle. So it's not a big it's not big materials. I had these laying around. I don't know how much scrap wood you got laying around, but if you don't, you can use rulers. Here, let me show you. Rulers would look super cute. A bunch of them. Like that's, or you know what? I know if you don't have a million rulers like I do, I collect rulers. So I have a lot of them. But if you don't have rulers, you can do paint stick, the sticks to stir the paint. You could do at the 99-cent store, I see these like garden sticks, like to stake stuff around. You can use those. I was thinking that you can use those. I didn't buy it because I didn't need it, but you can use something like that. Oh, I have something similar here. Oh, I did buy some. See? And then you can use those. You can just cut the end off. Granted, it won't be this long, but who cares? And these are, there's not 4, there's more because my son took some 10 pieces. So you can definitely do, you don't need the 5. You can do 3 on this side and 3 on that side. And then you can use the other 3, make another plank, and then cut it in half. I mean, the sky's the limit. I mean, cut it in half and then do the end. The sky's the limit as to what you can do to make this double-sided dispenser. I think I have my in my Facebook or somewhere, I have the template for this. It's not a big, what's it called? It's not a big deal, but there's a couple things. Also, I wanted to talk about this, right? This on this side is the little strip of aluminum foil box. You can cut the aluminum foil here. I liked it because it's double-sided. Not needed, but it's handy if you needed it. And on this side, I use a saw blade, like one of those hand saws, which I have a bunch of now. I went to the flea market and I bought a bunch of them for this exact project. I forgot to take them out, but see, here you go. I bought a bunch of these. They're a bit smaller. I just noticed that, but I will be all right. So yeah, I might use these. So, but see, for $1. I find them at the yard sales or flea market all the time. Anyways, what else do we need to talk? Oh, okay, so I noticed that, like, for example, in this tape dispenser, the blade is this way, right, facing up, and then it has a little shelf because you want to pull the tape and then yank on it, but at the same time you want it to hold on here so that you can come back and do it all over again. In this case, I didn't do that because I didn't have the shelf thing here because the wood is not that thick, and so I wanted to use the blade as the shelf where you hold the tape onto. You see that? So I can come back, grab a piece of tape. It's been a while since I used this tape dispenser, and then do the same thing. It has no more sticky side, but you can in a sense do the same thing. But see, that brought up the problem that I have with this. One, it has a lot of space, so it has a lot of movement, and two, it's full of dust. That's why the stickies are unsticking, because look, you see all my dog's hair. Sorry, I don't know why this thing is shaking more than usual. But it has all the dust. There's a lot of dust where I live, and so look, it's all dusty, and I don't even like feel like using it because look how yucky it looks. Also, every time I pull it, like you saw, this is not going to use. Even if I want a little piece, I'd have to pull all that much to get it to the sticky side, and then all that side would be wasted again. So that was the problem. The problem was also that this is not all my washi tapes. So plus I wasn't craving using them because they're dirty, so I don't want to put them like that in my journal. I mean, a bunch of stuff, it just, I don't know, I didn't like it. I liked it when I first used it because I had my washi tapes in a drawer, so I was using them even less, because now they're in a drawer where I had to like reach in there, and you know, it was just like, if you don't see it, you don't use it. So I wanted to see it so I could use it, but one row was like not enough, so I thought about a double. I see these on like journaling sites and stuff like that. I see that they have one that's like half of it, and it's kind of cute, but I figured I could make my own, and when in the process of making my own, I noticed I could make double-sided. But in trying to solve the problem for this dusty thing, I came up with this. I know I made it seem like this marvel of engineering, but it's not. It's just a 4 instead of 2. It's gonna be 4. I knew I could fit more because there's like I said, there's a lot of empty space, so I knew I could fit more, and so I wanted to fit 4. So I want to make a circle, but this goes over, right? So I can't just trace it. But I'm going to give you a pro tip, not so pro tip. Because I'm not a pro, get it? Get it? Okay, so I'm going to put my, I'm going to see, belly, where my pencil barely touches the edge. And my pencil barely touches the edge. And I'm going to do that in every corner. See, even though it's not the size for it, I was still able to use it for my circle. So now that I got 2 circles, let's cut them out. To go to a trip to Home Depot, I don't usually like to buy materials for a project. I like to challenge myself and use what I have. Also thinking about you guys and what you would have in hand, you know. But in this case, I think if you were interested in making the same project, you can buy these 2 items, right? Okay, one is this. These are called expansion sleeves. They're 25 pack. These were $3.25, I think. 25. I'm only gonna need 8. And about this rod, I believe is half an inch. Half an inch. It was 2 something, I think, almost 3, but it wasn't $3. So together, let's just say I spent about $6. Okay, so I want to cut these to length, right? To the length of not here. Oh, also, I found that I had these already, but I saw them. I went to go check on the price, how much they were. These were 2 something or 3 something, same deal. But I think I have more, but I had 2. I buy these kind of things at the yard sales and swap meets and flea markets when I go, so I always keep these in mind. So to attach this to this, yes, I'm going to cut into it a little bit so that it goes in there, it stabilizes a little bit. Also, maybe, I don't know, because I want to check the let's see if I put one of these here. Oh, see, I don't need to cut into it, so maybe I could do that. There you go. See, I'm gonna do that right there. Okay, so that's that. That's how I'm gonna attach these to these. Luckily, I have the right amount for that. So if you wanted to buy these materials, you're probably looking at about $10. So no, wait, 3. So about $15. So instead of a square, I'm gonna go to a circle. Now watch this. I'm gonna give you a little rundown. Okay, so this goes in here, or this goes in here. Very, very, very beautifully. Right? So what I'm going to do is I want it cut like less than half an inch. So the whole point would be to snap it in and snap it out, right? So it's not going to be too much or not too little. So it's going to be easy to pop in and pop out. I think it's going to be wonderful. So I got to attach this to here and there. Bam. Okay. And the cool thing about it is, I don't know if you see, it has a little lip. You see it? So I'm going to cut the circle, this big area. And then I'm going to go back and try to cut this circle so I can glue this in there use the circle and put that in there, and use that little lip to hold it onto this card over here, like this, right? Because that's the whole reason why I have two, to support whatever idea I have here, because I know that it's gonna have sticks or whatever hanging out, so I wanted to have something on here to be able to glue stuff or whatever as a support system. And therefore I don't have that ring anymore or nothing like that. So I'm very optimistic about our new plan. And so let's begin by cutting these then. So we'll cut these with this. Well, let's try it together. Oh, mega super fantastically easy. So since we have spares, we could probably play around a little bit. Let's see, let's cut right there. Now, I don't want to cut all the way through, because I want to have, first I want to have that lip, and second, I don't want the circle to either close in on itself or release. So I'm going to go to about, I don't know, once. Ooh, I almost got my finger. To about, I don't know, 1/16 or 1/8. My left. Let's see. That's perfect. Let's now for the test. Will I be able to pop this in here? Nope, I'm gonna have to do a little bigger. So let's do that. Like that much. I'm gonna do like 1/16, 1/8 at a time. That way I know. There you go. Maybe a little less so that I'm not gonna struggle with it. Find my center, I'm gonna like kind of guesstimate, and then you see where my pinky is. I'm just gonna go in circles. Just hold my pen, right? Because my thing is a little lumpy, and it's hard to find exactly the center. So I'm just gonna do this, and it'll kind of give me a kind of like a not a foundation, what is it called, like a relative point of center on this thing. See, I can throw a hole now there. Okay, so I'm about to get into my video, but then I don't know how much I can get done. Okay, so it's time to stain this thing. I'm gonna use my trusty dandy gel stain. It's from the brand Main Wax. I love this gel stain. I like it because it's not runny. I don't know if you can see, it's a little like gel, like the name, like gelatin. So that allows me to work on my desk with it, or in tight quarters, per se, without having to like drip it all over the place. because you guys have seen me use stains here in the past, like when I done the writing box and stuff like that. So I gotta shake it until it's all done. Okay, so once it's mixed, make sure you do it a good mix. And when you think it's ready, mix it a little longer. So I'm gonna use, I like this brush too also. I mean this stain, because I can brush it on. And you know how sometimes you do this, it won't splatter all over the place, and I can just wash it very easily from my brushes. And it's not like oil based, so I really like this. So if you need to get a stain, consider getting this one. Okay, so after we kind of marked where our circle center is, I drilled a hole, making sure that is the size of that brass little pipe or tube or straw, whatever it is you want to call it. I get those at the Hobby Lobby. They come in a packet of 3 in different sizes, and I just got the biggest size that the packet has. Then after that, I find my center in my side, which is pretty much going corner to corner, and then mark the center, and then go to opposite corners and find your center. That's pretty easy find, I guess. But I think at the end, I still managed to mess that up, because I noticed later that it might be off center, like not much, maybe like a 1/16, maybe 2/16, but it is a little off. But to my defense, the corners were round, so it's not an exact size because the corners were round on the little coaster, but nevertheless, it's kind of close. I had this little knob that I noticed had almost the same dimensions as my little rod, but it just needed, like, I could feel that it could almost, like, feel that grabbing, but it needed a little bit. So what I did is I grabbed a little bigger drill bit. I guess I don't know why I don't show it, but I grabbed a little bigger drill bit, and I put it on the end of that piping or that tube, and it opened it just enough so that it can grab on the thread of that knob. And on the other side, I don't know if you noticed, but I put a paper fastener, and it worked out great because it's the same color brass, and it looks good. It looks just like a little knob. It looks so cute, and it was just such a coincidence that it was working. Okay, on the inside, this is very, very, very important. I put the rod exactly where I need it to go, and then I put my cylinder, or my, I don't know what I would call this, where the circles, the circles go where the rods go. Okay, and I marked exactly where that ends on the pipe, and that's to drill a hole right there where it ends, so that I can put okay, so if you have a rod inside a circle, right? So you move the circle, and it kind of, the rod, it will move outside. It's not connected to the circle, right? So it could move independently from one another, because they're not connected. Even if they have a little pressure, they're not connected. So with the weight, I'm assuming it's even more gonna separate from one another. So in my mind, I need to connect them together, unify them somehow. So the best way for me is to add a third piece, which is a rod, a center little rod. So the way I'm gonna go about it is I taped it really good. That rod, I taped it really, really good to like a scrap piece of cardboard. And then I drilled with this little small bit, I drilled a little tiny hole all the way through. So you got to make sure that it goes through straight. Make sure you don't go off, because if you go off, then you can probably, I don't know, in my head, you can rip it off, like when you have too much pressure, because I'm assuming this thing might be a little heavy. So you want to make sure you have that grab, that strength between, the uniformity or the union of all 3 of these pieces. So in my head, I'm gonna make a T, sort of like a T, and then so when I turn, or yeah, when I turn on the crank or on the little knob, it holds the circle tight, very tight together, and it allows for a like flow of turning, right? And I gotta do this on both sides of my rod so that I have T on both ends, and that allows my the grab to turn uniformly on both sides, even though I'm only turning it on one side. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, the little T part. So I have this little wire, and by coincidence, one fit into the other. It was all coincidence. Not really. I mean, I guess you see things and you eyeball them kind of thing, but I'm glad it worked. So this wire, and it so happens to kind of match the colors too. This wire is going to be my T that I'm going to use to kind of unite both of my pieces, but I gotta dig into it. You can't just like glue it onto there or anything like that, because the weight of it, like I said, I think it's gonna give in. So the way I'm going to fix that, or I want to fix that, is I want to dig into the I don't know what to call it, the disc or the carrier, the carriage. Oh, carriage. It might be a carriage. Is it a carriage? I think it's a carriage. Where I could put the wire and then connect the wire to that. You see that? And now it's like gonna be united forever. They're gonna be married. Okay, to make sure the T and the carriage is united, bonded together, I have these, like, I don't know where my husband got these from. I think he got them at Walmart or something. I don't know. He went to a store and he's like, look, baby, what I got. And he got me these, like, a little baggie of, I don't know, decorations or buttons. I don't know. They're gears, little gears. And the center one is perfect to pass through the rod, the brass rod. And then I just put a screw on the other two ends. But because they're not, it's not pre-drill, I just poke a hole. What I do is, when it's cardboard or wood, I just poke a just like a hole, and it kind of helps the screw drive itself. So if you don't have a pre-holer or you don't pre-drill, at least do the hole with the poke, and it works great. Here I'm also doing the same thing with the L's that are gonna hold the saw blade into place. So pretty much doing the same thing. I kind of like eyeballed it, not eyeballed it, but I kind of felt that this was the best way that it would work for me, and so I pre punched the hole, and then I use my little screws and then screw them in. I don't like to use the screwdriver so much on these, because since it's cardboard paper, I don't want to like overdo it. So I'd rather do it by hand. So once I've attached all my L's, I can attach my saw blade with paper fasteners. I think it's like the easiest, the best looking thing that I could have thought about. Because you can use a screw and a bolt, or a nut and a bolt, but I feel like it's a lot of work for what it is. It's just simple blade that it's not going to carry that much weight, I think. And at the same time, it looks good. It matches my aesthetics. And at the same time, it's easy to install, easy to remove. I just loved that I used these fasteners. Okay, so I have this end, I have this end. Everything looks so dandy, but it struggles in rolling. Like, it rolls fine without the washi tapes, but it doesn't roll right with it. So I'm thinking what I see happening here and here is that this is too close to the edge, and like the rolls are like pinching against each other, so they hit on this side and on this side like this. So I mean, I can do it by hand, but because on top of that, there's like, you see how the sticks are uneven in the middle here? Well, they're all even all over the place except for the outside. Well, sort of. But I feel like they're struggling to like bypass each other because they roll fine. Look, if I take off the sticks, I feel like it rolls decently. Let's see. Okay, now check it out. But you hear that clack, clack, clack? Okay, these got loose. Okay. It's hitting something. So I think it's just too tight. So I have my solution. Yes, I'm going to take it apart, but because of these. I want to, first of all, I'm going to cut these ends so it's clean end. Then I'm going to put them in here. Remember how we have this stick, this square right here? I'm just going to stick one of these here, here, and here so that I can raise it up and give it more height and depth. So I feel like this could work. This would be good enough. So let's get to that. Okay, so we skipped a couple of steps that I didn't get to record because it was in the middle of the night and I was a little frustrated, to be honest, already, because I had to take it apart. Remember I had to add the little stick all the way around? Well, I added it and then I re-glued everything exactly how it was together. Then out of the same sticks I had, I added another one here to kind of compensate for the length. And then I added actually I added the little ones. Remember the ones that they're like balsa wood? And on the back I added another one stick here. So it kind of like comes in, but it doesn't close up, which is okay. It adds to the vintage look or old look. I still have these two in the back and these two to rotate it, and look, rotates fine, right? Perfect. But I also did this because I want to put a door. This is a door. So look, I put magnets on these ends right here. This is the best thing I can do. How I can solve, because I don't want to drill a hole in this little ledge and put a magnet. So I did this. So, oh wait, where did it go before? Right here. Okay, yeah, but right there. So I want to paint them gold, this gold. So, and then I'm going to take the sticks here. I guess it doesn't matter, but I could take them. But see, you can see them there. I have the glass, but now my dilemma is this. All of this. Well, I was able to cut it down to this. I had like so much options. You know, when you buy trinkets, you have options galore. And when I find stuff. But, you know, we can go with the traditional pulley thing, which kind of look cute. But I also wanted one of those little tags here. I think it would be cool. And I have this one. The other ones look cool too. Let me show you. These look cute too. A little too big. But I really like how that looked. But it doesn't go with the bronzy look that we went for here and here. So and so I saw these. I mean, I can paint these, I guess, but these kind of go with that, so I felt like these would be better. And then that left me with the problem of the little knob, right? So I have an old wooden knob that I painted the same color, and then but I kind of don't like how it just gets lost. And then I have this thingy that I don't know what it is for, that I found. I kind of like it, but this is more industrial. This is more like vintage style. So, but then I have this one too, like a knob. This too is also industrial looking. So I found this knob that even kind of has the same look as this. So I think I'm gonna go with this little knob. And then I was like thinking, well, why don't I add another one here, right? And I feel like it's cute, but I want it to be like more industrial. But I think these, if I were to change these, this might look cute, like right here, or maybe these old ones here. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I feel they complement each other, you know? So I wanted to attach those. I have these little screws. I buy these by the bulk at Home Depot, and they're I like them because they do come in handy. Just you want to attach any little thing in a cover. I've used them to attach things to, like the book covers and stuff. They're the right proper length. I don't know. Can you see it? Is it focusing? Let's see. Oh, my nails have gone gross. Okay, so which way does this go? I think it goes this way. You see it? Why is it not focusing? Okay, you see it goes this way, but I kind of like this way. So I'm going to use this way. Like that. Should I measure? Let's measure. You thought I was going to use the ruler to measure. Well, no, I am not going to use it to measure. So I'm going to do that. I guess that doesn't go to the other side. Okay, I like it, but then it looks like too much jewelry. I don't know if you know what I mean. I don't know. I might end up switching things around later on when I find what it is that's bothering me and how I can fix it. Maybe when I put the little papers here, you know, maybe it doesn't look old enough. I don't know. I will figure it out. Meanwhile, I like this. I have a problem with this back because when you enter my office, the first thing you'll see is the back because it's this on the edge of my desk. So I don't like people to walk into something like that. I have this thing which I am assuming comes out of a piece of furniture, but the problem with this is that I don't know. I love it that it fits like perfect. Look, right? And I love it because I could paint it like gold and antique it, But I had thought about something else beforehand, so maybe no. I had a long time ago. Let's take a few bags. Okay, I created my logo, and I've been meaning to draw it digitally, but I haven't done so yet. I want to make like not like a business card, but sort of like a business size card, maybe to put, you know, and stuff that I maybe want to make in the future, but like a brand label, you know. So the Creativity ink, it has a like a pencil, my favorite pencil. It has a little X-Acto knife. It has a brush, books of course, and I love suns and birds. But that obviously is not the ratio. So I drew this. The creativity. I still think it's spelled wrong. I don't know how it makes my eyes feel weird, but a bird. This time I was able to create the pair. I made 3 books. The year I made the channel and where we're from. And again, my sun and my brush and X-Acto knife and a paintbrush. I wanted to maybe put some paints and globes and like fill it up with, you know, the stuff that I want, but it was getting too much. So I left it as is. So I want to translate this here. And I think I'm just gonna like put a pencil, rub it with pencil, like you know how it's done before in the past. Or like this is my failed attempts. Not failed because, you know, they are ideas that I still like and maybe I could do in other projects, you know, like kind of create a brand in other areas. But this is kind of like the sea is a moon. You see that? That was cute. And then I like this because it was holding like paintbrush and little paint tubes and different brush. I was gonna see that, and then the creativity. And then this is another design of the frame. But unfortunately I have to paint over that. Maybe not on the bottom one, but over this. So that, let me carefully put it right here. It's a little too long, so I'm gonna have to trace it in separate parts so that I'm able to compress things a little bit. So I'm gonna trace this and then cut it out and then kind of tuck this in more. You see that I have space here and here, and then I might end up redrawing the whole thing here, just freehand it again. But either way, I'm gonna put this in here so I can start on my lettering on the back. Okay, update. I was doing this, but they're too like see-through, so I had to do many layers, and I didn't like that. For example, the only color that I did use was this color at first, but then I found I had the same one in these Walmart or just craft paints. So I was using that. At first I was using this green, but then this one right here. But then I have something very similar, so I might as well do that. But I did this gold shadowing on the letters, but I just did that so that I don't have to do many coats of the pink that I had prepared for this. I had used this as the basis for this because I had mixed these two colors to make this pink. But I made it a little bit more of this color, and I added a little bit of this color so it can be like a dirty darkish pink here. So I put a basis of this here, but I kind of like it. I do want to do yellow because I still want to do the sunshine and the rays in this color, but I feel like that color is good enough. So this is before the shading and shadowing of places, the highlights and all of that stuff. So I just want to show you a mid painting and let you know which ones I'm using. Not these. I should actually get the cover and cover that, but yeah. This is what I'm using. Okay, before I show you my final reveal on the back of that, I want to show you what I got. Okay, I got this new oiler and I'm really excited. I always share my prices because I'm not showing off, but I'm excited because for me it's part of the experience to get these amazing artifacts for like a really good deal. So I got this one. It's the most, probably one of the most unique ones that I have. It looks very handmade. But I mean, I know it's not, but it's just, it feels very handmade. I want to get your opinion. As you know, I have a lot of these oilers, and they have all this muck around here, and because I have a lot of dust where I live, there's an airport like 2 blocks away, and there's a empty lot next to me, so I have a lot of dust. And so and 3 dogs, so it gathers a lot of dust in here. But I kind of like it, but I don't like that it's a magnet for that. Plus, I kind of don't like the muck. I like the shape and the oiler and the, the colors and patinas and stuff. Would you wash that off? Would you wash or semi-clean your oilers? Give me your opinion down in the comments below. It's something I'm dying, but okay, so I'm dying to do, but I lose my sleep over thinking of doing it. I don't know if you know what I mean. I'm very extreme feeling about it, and I'm feeling both ways about it. So what would you do? But look at it, it's beautiful. Anyways, I got this one for $2, might I add. Then I got this one. See, I don't even want to take it out of the bag, it's too early. This is nylon thread, but I love it because this thing is like wooden. I love this. Look at it, so beautiful. I think I am going to use it in one of my books or something. Then I got these stamps that I had never seen before, and I'm really excited about. See, I got a penny that I got. The back of a penny. I want the penny because I love Abraham Lincoln and he's on the penny. And then this is the back of a dime. But look at it, I love it. And the eagle of the quarter. It's really cool. I got those 4 for $1. And then I got these scissors. They're super, super, super cool. I don't know if you could see them. It says, actually I can't even read what it says. It says something. Oh, but it does say made in the USA. Steel, something steel. USA. You see it right there. I love that sound. Oh, I love that sound. Anywho, enough. I like sharing my shopping experiences with you guys. I feel like if there's anybody out there that enjoys them as much as I do, it's you guys. But ready for my reveal. Let's see if I can put it down a little bit more. Ready? Steady. Well, we've already seen this. But ready for the back. Ready, 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 ready. Oh, a peek. Ooh, yeah, baby. Look at it. I had to redraw like most of this stuff down here. I cut out my template and I kind of carbon copied this on there and the creativity, because it took me a long time to measure and separate and design this. So I had to do it, but I cut it so I can reposition it to where it fit the display better. But yeah, I really, really love it. I love the books. I stayed within the same, I think it was like 6 colors. Let me see, these 2. This one, my grandbaby took the dark blue, but it was a blue one. The brown one for the shadows. This pink one. Oh, and my other baby took the, like a neon pink. And then this for the green. So 2, 4, 6, 8 colors. And here we are. What do you guys think? Let me know your honest opinion. This is my first project with lettering on it. I've done it before on like paper, but this is the first time I do it on something physical other than paper. It was a little bit challenging because I like to do the outlines and stuff. And one, the texture of the wood was like, you know, you're trying to do your perfect straight line and it's like, it doesn't work out so great. And it's so small, like, you know, you want that little line, just like, it was just so small. And the little shadowing of the line of the shadowing, or I don't know. Oh, right now that I'm doing up close, I forgot the little exact look that it's in there. You see the design? I don't know if I want it there though. Now I might not want it there. I might not get it. I'm gonna have to erase it. I had not seen it. But yeah, what do you guys think? Anywho, enough with that. I might put feet on it, like two little balls on there. But yeah, I'm super excited of how this came out. I really want to look for the glass. Oh, I should have put these before I showed it. I'm gonna eventually have to put all the washi tapes on here so I can, right? So I can do all that. But yeah, it turned out great. Look, even if I don't do that, even if I don't put him here, like, this is so much easier. Like, it just makes me want to like use them so much. You know, I still have a lot more here, and I still have like a huge big box of them, but I still have to like sit down and like, I've already wasted like 3 or 4 weeks in time in making this box. But I want to sit and organize them, maybe by color or by theme, because now here I have my Disney ones. So I might have to do like a theme or something. I don't know, something like that. We'll see. I don't know. But I'm really super happy and excited for it, and I love how it came out. I want to put little labels. I thought I had some of these cut out for this size, but now it's for the other one. So I'm gonna cut some of the. See, it's gonna look cool. Or I was thinking, instead of manila ones, I was thinking of cutting like little ones and then painting it with chalk paint, and then using chalk to write on it. I don't know why I'm craving that, but I think that would be cute, doing that instead of the typical manila folder and stuff. And I do need feet because this, so you have to like hovering on the bottom of it. I mean, for now I can keep it like this and it's easy lift, but if I want it like this, I'm gonna have to have like little feet. But I'm not decided on that yet, because I like how it sits flat and it sits perfectly where I want it to be. Also, I'm not sure if I want to put stuff on it, or when this opens up to put it here. But it also is perfect if I want to put something else on here, like, I don't know, like maybe a tray, or like, I don't know, for my pens. I don't know. The sky's the limit. Let me know what you guys think. Would you do one of these? And like I said, you know, on the wood, instead of, this is wood I have left over from other projects, but the little strips I cut off from the I think it was Bombay's, and we wanted to have perfect straight lines. So that's why you see all these things, because these are rip cuts from leftovers, and they were perfect for me for my projects. I've used them several times, and I think this is my last project with them, because I think I used it all this time. But I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to one day putting a glass on it. Super excited. Let me know what your thoughts are, how you feel about it, all my ups and downs, and how we went about it. Oh, I didn't show you, but I drilled a little hole on the corner, and then I put a little brass nail on here at the ends. You see that? Just little details like that on all these things. And this knob, I have no idea where I got this from, so I'm really excited. Oh, so beautiful. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for your patience. I know that, you know, before I lived my life planning around my YouTube, But I felt at this, you know, I don't want it to be burnt out, because I felt like I was borderline burned out. And I want to enjoy my YouTube channel. I want to enjoy being with you guys, sharing like stuff that I do with you guys, sharing my kids. You know, right now it's summer, so they're gonna drive me crazy, and pool and all this stuff. The grandbabies are like really demanding grandmama time, so I'm really excited for them. And so there's a little bit less time for us and our crafting stuff, but I'm really excited when I get to come with you guys and share my experiences and my projects with you guys. I love you guys. Till next time, guys, stay crafty. Love you. Bye.